Welcome everybody to Larry's Found Pens, and I am your host for today. I'm Larry, and I'm going to talk about a pen that's been out for many years. A pen you probably be familiar with, but for those who are just getting into the pen world, you might not have heard a lot about it. It's a Pilot pen, but not just any Pilot pen. It's the Pilot Custom 74. So, at one time, Mickey and Pilot were together at one time. Then later, they kind of branched off in separate ways. So let's focus on this pen. I left the box out of the review, but later I may bring it in. And there's a reason for this. But first of all, Pilot's Custom 74. And the nib is a 14K beautiful gold nib. And the pen, the measurements of this pen, it's a nice size pen, comfortable pen. Material is resin. It comes in at about 143 millimeters, and it does post securely at about 116 millimeters. And the weight of the pen is about 18.5 G's. So you've got a real nice fountain pen here. And the color of this pen is blue. They usually come in black, but this one, I got it off eBay on an auction, and it's a nice, deep, rich, beautiful blue with the gold trimming, the nice band, a nice clip with the ball on the end with Pilot up here on the clip. And on the band, it does say Custom 74 Pilot, made in Japan. So, the nib, it's a little tight, not a whole lot of spring to it, so let's give it the old check out here on the shirt. But I got to do it this way. Excuse me. Wrong shirt. And it goes on just fine, as you can see, and it stays safe and secure on your shirt. I wouldn't recommend this to put this in your pocket without a pencil sleeve, because if you have car keys or anything sharp or obtrusive in your jeans or your bag, you might can scratch it all up, and you don't want to do that to your pen. So make sure you carry a pen sleeve with this. I would recommend that anyway. Now, this pen, I unscrew the barrel, and right now I have a cartridge in it. So, why do I have a cartridge in it? Well, for one thing, I have so many cartridges that I need to get rid of, I need to use. So I thought, why not? Then after this is inked up, I'll go back to a converter, or I may use a different color of the Pilot ink. They have a variety of colors that I get into. So, I have a lot of choices there. I can use a converter, like I said, or I can use the Pilot cartridges. And for Pilot pens, they only use the Pilot cartridges for it. So, nice gold trim hardware, a nice feel to the hands, nice size pen, and you go down the barrel, there's a nice gold band at the bottom of the barrel. So, a nice, beautiful, blue colored resin pen with the nice gold trim hardware on it. And like I said, it does post for those who like to post it. But if you don't, I have small hands. This should be adequate even for larger hands if you don't want to post your pen. And the nib. The nib is really a beautiful nib. It has Pilot Japan 585. It's a 14K Pilot. Number 5. And then it has medium. And I like the scroll work. If Mr. Announcer can get a real close-up of this beautiful nib, I really do like the detail that Pilot does on this nib. So, this is the Pilot Custom 74. There's been buku reviews done on this pen. I'm going to do a writing sample, but before I do, I'll do a little matchup for you real quick to kind of give you an idea of the pen. Here is the Lamy All-Star, and they're almost about the same size. And then let's do it with the Pilot Explorer, and I would say they are about the same length. Little different girth and the barrel sides with the 74. Now, on my upcoming review, in this box, there's a Pilot in here, but not just any Pilot, that I will share later when I do the review, which I can't wait to do. So I thought I would just give you a quick rundown of this beautiful Pilot Custom 74 that has been out, I don't know what, in 2013, 2014. I could be wrong on the date. So let me show you how it writes. You know, I'm very pleased with the pen. Pilot does make some magnificent fountain pens, and I will leave it uncapped. So, and I'm going to be using the Pilot Blue ink cartridge that the pen came with. All right. And we'll do a little wetness here test. Let's do the wet test. Nice wet nib, a nice smooth nib. I really enjoy it. Let's do some reverse writing. And you can get a different line variation for those who are interested in writing reverse. Now this is no pressure, and this is with a bit of pressure. And you don't really get a whole lot of line variation. You do get some right there. And that's about as far as I am going to push it, because I don't want to take any chances ruining my nibs and finally getting the times to move out. But anyway, hey, an exciting Pilot Custom 74 pen. Yes, it's been out for several years now, but hey, Pilot is the kind of name that rings a bell that you never get tired of. Pilot has some amazing pens, and they are just an amazing company. They have great nibs. Yes, they do grind down their nibs a bit more than our Western counterpartners do, but that's okay. This is a Pilot, baby. Beautiful pen that you wouldn't mind taking it to the work, to school, office, wherever it may be. So this rascal is really a worthy pen to have in your collection. If you're thinking about getting your first gold nib, you might want to check out the Pilot Custom 74. Check them out on eBay and see what you can find. And I think that's all I have to say about this wonderful 74. It never gets old, right? It just gets better with age. That's what I think about a pen. So, my friends, thank you for joining me today. If you care to watch more of my videos, well, first of all, make sure you hit that subscribe button, then hit that little bell that's going to notify you when I upload more videos. So, again, thanks, peace, and don't text and drive. Later, folks. Bye-bye.